brings up a question that we may have asked ourselves once or twice, and that is, why is it that none of the demons are atheists? Well, to start with, let's turn to our theme scripture so that we can get an idea of what we're talking about. And that's found in James chapter 2, verse 19. It's going to be right after Hebrews. So James chapter 2, and verse 19 says, "You believe there is one God, do you? And you are doing quite well. And yet the demons believe and shudder." So we see here that the demons believe that Jehovah exists. Why is that? Well, I like how it was brought out in the commentary on the letter of James when it talks about this matter. It says, the demons, or angels that turned against God, have actually seen God and knows that he exists and that he is one God. Their knowledge of and belief of this fact have effects on them. I got a chance to look up what atheists believe, and I found that it explains it this way. Atheists, in particular, demonstrate an unwillingness to believe in a God. These skeptics think that it's more important to reject error than it is to accept the truth. And back to the verse in James, it says, it makes them shudder. The footnote says that the word literally means they're bristling up. They shudder knowing that they're sentenced to a soon death and destruction. So let's read that here in Matthew chapter 8, verse 29. Matthew 8, verse 29. It says, "And look, they screamed, saying, 'What have we to do with you, Son of God? Did you come here to torment us before the appointed time?'" So before the appointed time. So they knew that they had only a certain amount of time before their destruction is here. So that brings up another question. Does the fact that they believe in God mean that they have a chance that they won't be destroyed when that time comes? Absolutely not. The reason being is not only do they not perform any good works, but all the works that they do perform are against Jehovah. So this teaches us that mere belief in God isn't quite enough. There's something that we need more. Well, what is it? What's required of us? Let's look up another scripture. This scripture is going to be in John chapter 3, verse 16. It's John chapter 3, verse 16. We all know this one. "For God loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten Son, in order that everyone exercising faith in him might not be destroyed, but have everlasting life." So it brings out here that we need to not only have faith, but we need to exercise that faith. Here's a nice example. Let's say you want to tone up your body some. So the best way to do that is to sit on the couch and eat potato chips and hot dogs, right? Not quite. You need to go to the gym and work on those muscles so that they can become toned. But you need to also continually be going back to the gym and working those muscles to keep them that way. And that's a lot like our faith. And we need to keep working on it to have Jehovah's blessing. And that's supported at James chapter 2, verse 24 and 26. It's James chapter 2, verse 24 and 26. Here it says, "You see that a man is to be declared righteous by works and not by faith alone." And 26, "Indeed, as the body without spirit is dead, so also faith without works is dead." So, in conclusion, what have we learned? Well, we've learned that demons are definitely not atheists, and that we need to not merely have a belief in God, but have genuine faith that is backed by works and obedience to God. So let us be determined to do Jehovah's will.